They shared the same home for decades. But in silence, they started living in completely different worlds. No one cheated. No one yelled. It was fear, the silent fear of speaking, of feeling, of losing, that slowly destroyed what once felt unbreakable. Today, you'll understand the invisible mistake that makes long marriages fall apart, even when everything on the outside still looks fine. For many couples, the end of a long marriage doesn't arrive like a storm. It doesn't explode. It fades, quietly. It begins with tiny things, moments so small that no one pays attention. A comment left unsaid. A feeling swallowed. A need ignored because it's not the right moment or it's not worth the fight. But silence is never neutral. Silence grows roots. And in long marriages, those roots can become alls. In the early years, couples talk. They dream. They fight. They reconnect. But after 20 or 30 years, life becomes routine. Schedules dominate. Responsibilities replace curiosity. And slowly, emotionally, they stop turning toward each other. Not out of anger. Out of exhaustion. One stopped sharing their fears. The other stopped sharing their disappointments. Small resentments accumulate like dust, unnoticed until the weight becomes unbearable. What kills these marriages is not conflict. It's the lack of it. When two people stop disagreeing, it often means they've stopped trying. After years of distance, fear enters the relationship. A quiet, invisible fear. If I say what I really feel, I might hurt them. If I bring this up, we'll fight, and I don't want another fight. If they knew how lonely I am, they'd think I'm weak. If I ask for more love, maybe they won't give it. So they choose silence. And silence, chosen out of fear, becomes the biggest danger. This is the moment when the marriage is still alive, but slowly dying. Now, the couple still shares the same home. But not the same world. They talk about practical things, bills, kids, work. But nothing deeper. They sleep in the same bed, but their hearts sleep miles apart. The marriage becomes polite. Respectful. Functional. But not intimate. Not warm. Not alive. When people say, "I don't know what happened, one day we just fell apart," this is what they're describing. A slow drift so subtle that neither sees the distance growing. Until it becomes impossible to cross. After 25 or 30 years, something small triggers the collapse. A forgotten anniversary. A dismissive comment. A vacation that feels colder than winter. A small conflict that exposes years of buried pain. And suddenly, one person says what both have felt for years. "I can't do this anymore." It's shocking to everyone, family, friends, even the couple themselves. But the truth is that the marriage didn't fall apart that day. It fell apart in the hundreds of silent days before it. Most people think long marriages end because of big events. Cheating. Huge fights. Betrayals. But the truth is harder and sadder. Long marriages fail because people stop being emotionally brave. They stop telling the truth. Asking for love. Showing vulnerability. Sharing disappointment. Admitting fear. They choose peace instead of connection. Silence instead of honesty. Distance instead of risk. And in the end, the silence becomes louder than any fight could ever be. If this story sounds familiar, if you've sensed this slow drift in your own relationship, remember this. It's not too late while two hearts are still willing. Marriage doesn't die in a single moment. It dies when two people forget how to truly see each other. Bring back the courage. Bring back the conversations. Bring back the truth, even when it shakes you. Because the biggest reason long marriages fall apart is believing there's nothing left to save.